Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Nadia Rajput from DESI TV USA. Let's have a look at the special report. On Tuesday, January 27, 2026, Houston Community Media held a briefing titled Getting Housed, Staying Housed in Houston at Southern News Group, Houston. The event, moderated by Sandy Close, founder of Houston Ethnic Media and American Community Media, brought together experts from public, nonprofit, and academic sectors to discuss strategies for long-term housing stability. The event was expertly moderated by Sandy Close, the distinguished founder of Houston Ethnic Media and American Community Media. Close decades of experience in elevating the voices of diverse communities and ethnic media outlets provided a crucial framework for the discussion, ensuring that the conversation remained grounded in the real-world impact of housing policy on Houston's varied populations. Her role underscored the importance of ethnic media in disseminating vital disinformation and fostering community dialogue on issues of economic and social justice. The panel itself was a testament to the collaborative effort required to tackle housing insecurity, featuring 5 leaders whose work spans the entire spectrum of the housing crisis, from land acquisition and affordable home ownership to direct homeless services and community resource connection. The diversity of expertise ensured a holistic examination of the problem, moving beyond single solution narratives to explore systematic and sustainable interventions. Christa Stoneham, President and CEO of the Houston Land Bank, highlighted the organization's work in repurposing over $100 million in vacant public land to create affordable homes, addressing the high cost of land as a key barrier to housing. Ashley Allen, Executive Director of the Houston Community Land Trust, explained the land trust model, which ensures permanent affordability by separating land ownership from the home, protecting against gentrification, and enabling intergenerational wealth for low-income families. Alexis Loving, President and CEO of Search Homeless Services, emphasized that housing is only the first step. Long-term stability requires wraparound support, including healthcare, case management, and educational assistance. Aarti Goswami, Assistant Vice President of United Way Greater Houston 211, showcased the 211 helpline as a vital resource connecting residents to housing assistance, utilities, and social services, particularly for immigrant and South Asian communities. Anna Rhodes, Associate Professor at Rice University, provided academic evidence linking stable, affordable housing to improved educational and economic outcomes, reinforcing the importance of sustainable housing programs. The briefing underscored a multi-sector approach: land acquisition and affordable development, permanent home ownership, direct homeless services, social service connection, and evidence-based policy. Together, these strategies offer a comprehensive blueprint to reduce the homelessness and support long-term housing stability in Houston.
Half of the site. That site is in total about 6 acres. We own 3 of them, and Harris County owns the other half. They are going to turn their half into about 120 multifamily affordable units. And we're turning ours into about 40 single-family homes that will not just be affordable, but they'll also be energy efficient and resilient to help with.
You're the second you give somebody keys. So if somebody moves into housing, that is certainly not the end of homelessness. It might be the end of their literal homelessness or literal experience, but it's certainly not the end of this journey. And it won't be successful without the wraparound care, the stabilization, the case management, the services that really help keep people housed. For some folks, it is economic barriers to keeping their housing. It's about getting a job. It's about managing money. It's they have really high bills at one period of time. And if we work with them on those things, they generally can maintain their housing pretty independently. For a lot of people that we serve in our work and at Search, we're working with folks who have really complex and chronic homeless histories. So housing is just the beginning of the work. That's the first time that people have a safe place to sleep, but now we can start working on connections to medical care that are long-term and sustaining. We can start talking about recovery, or even just learning how to live inside again. I know that sounds ridiculous, like how would somebody move into a place and not feel safe and stable? But housing both stabilizing and destabilizing. People lose their community or their connections or their sense of safety and familiarity when they move in.
Greenland.
It is a federally designated dialing code for access to health and social services. In the state of Texas, 211 is administered in the form of a statewide network of 25 area information centers. And each area information center is a public-private partnership between Health and Human Services and either a local United Way or a council of governments.
Not just state income and mental health or physical health, but also in community, helping them build what I like to call healthy interdependence.
From independence.
From independence.
Yes, interdependence.
Right. So a lot of times when we're talking about homelessness, or just poverty in general, people say that the goal is to get folks independent. And independent, that word gets used so often. I hate that word because none of us are independent, right? I was on my mom's phone bill. I'm a adult woman with children, right? A husband. I was still on my family phone plan up until 2 years ago, right?
That's all for now. Keep watching DESI TV USA. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And don't forget to watch our channels DTV, NN, and DESI TV.